What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Kamey Gomez. I'm on the block, and I'm here with
Memphis Bleek, and we
on the block, period. We are outside from Brooklyn to Miami, back in New York. How are you feeling?
Oh, I love it, man. You know, this is my city. Birth raised me. I'm here. So when I get here, I feel a different energy, like especially musically.
Yes, for sure. How are you feeling, just in the city with kind of the change of music and, just the change of culture? Are you able to adapt easily when you come back? Or, what's the vibe like when you come back to the towns?
Oh, when I come back to the town, it's mad face, Chinese food, and traffic. But yeah, adapt to the culture, of course. I love what the young boys is doing. I would never knock anything they contributing to this hip-hop thing. They pushing the culture forward, pushing hip-hop forward, keeping it alive. So I want to see all the young boys thrive. Whatever new inventions, new ways they come up with, making music, long as it keep the charts buzzing and people in stores or streaming the music, it's a plus to me.
Right. One thing I love about your newest project coming out is Apartment 3D. June 20th, I had the privilege to be able to listen to only a couple of tracks. And one thing I got to say is you really kind of preserving that storytelling element of hip hop. And I want to give you your flowers on that for sure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just felt I wanted to come with a story. My bro Cheech, he the one who gassed me up to get back in the studio, start recording again. But I told him, and my number one thing with making this project was, if I'm not giving no game, I don't want to do it. I don't want to come back and acting like I'm the big Willie in the club or I'm the big drug dealer on the block. Like, I feel like that'll be a waste of my talent, a waste of art, and a waste of my time.
Right. In one of your songs, you said you gotta holler at Cheech to get to the boss, and we definitely had to holler at him to get to you. So definitely want to give him his flowers, for setting this up for sure. So your last project. First, we was in front of the building, and now we're inside. We in Apartment 3D. I want to know, what was your mindset coming into this project, and what makes those two projects different for you?
534 was like my exit. Like, you feel me? Like, that was like the last album. Like I said, my love for hip hop has always been there, but my love for family is greater. And I've been in music for so long that I just wanted to take a break after 534. So that was what it was. I wanted to enjoy family and, become a businessman. I didn't want to be the musician my whole life.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn the business. So this time with this album, the message, Apartment 3D, the mindset was that, going back to the beginning. What made Memphis Bleek is, what made Coming to Age, like that, really putting pen to paper. Now it's the notepad in your iPad, in your iPhone. Yeah, but it's still the same feel of really writing, listening to beats, calling producers, them sending tracks over, and you really getting the vibe with it. The mindset was just the essence of hip hop, man. Just give them the real you. Like, be what they call it, like, be vulnerable, like, right. show your vulnerability on this project, and I feel like I achieved that.
No, definitely. I hear the vulnerability in the music, and also the beat selection just makes it, I feel, more nostalgic. It contributes to that storytelling, so definitely the beats is there. I gotta say that.
Thank you. Shout out to the producers, of course. Cool and Dre contribute to the project. Just Blaze, Ninth Wonder, he got a producer named Soundtrack who contributed. Of course, I got my guys, Shark, Mario Winans, man, came out of the clutch and gave me some amazing fire. You know what I mean? And then shout out every producer. If I forgot who contributed, I still appreciate your contribution. And I feel like we made a masterpiece with Apartment 3D.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's not on the project, but behind the camera. Shout out to Teddy the Don as well.
That's right. I tried to call him for some joints, but things happen. The life goes as it goes, and I would never speak on personal things, but he won't miss another project.
That's a fact. You just celebrated your son's birthday. Happy birthday to him. Big Gemini. I'm a Gemini. So you know what it's like.
He a sucker. He came out a week and a half early. He was supposed to have been a Cancer like me. But yeah, my son, he's 23. It feels surreal just to even have my son at my album listening party it just feels surreal that he's 23 years old and he get a chance to enjoy this music. Like when I first, my second album, my son was just born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like here I am now, and he get to enjoy part of the industry watching me do it now, and it's a blessing.
I love that. What do you want your kids to understand about Memphis Bleek beyond music?
Oh, they already know. Dad first, musician 30th. Like, I want my kids to understand that anything you want in life, you have to work for it. Nothing is given, and anything that's that you want to achieve, only you control your destiny. You know what I mean? Like, I never want my son, especially with my son, I never want him to get too caught up on love and, get his heart broken. My daughter, the same thing. I pray my daughter never turn her head when a horn honk. You know what I'm saying? Try to make enough money to prevent that.
I'm sure she won't just be walking down the block unprotected. Not Memphis Bleek daughter.
Nah, for sure, man. But I just want my kids to know that their dad was a great man. And, I might have had some bumps in the road, started off on the wrong path, but best believe I ended on the right path.
I love that, and that's definitely the legacy I think you're leaving behind. You came up in one of the most legendary eras of hip hop, not only as a musician, but somebody who really seen like Rockefeller grow from the ground up. What is a moment in hip hop or a story that you think kind of gets overlooked, but really changed everything in the game?
I believe that when Jay dropped Who You With, it changed everything. Like, Ain't No Nigga, people give the credit to Ain't No Nigga, Dead Presidents, but I believed when Who You With came out and he showed his versatility with, remember they was acting in the video, dressed in the suits, the party theme and all of that. I think that song showed his commercial side of music, and from there it changed the aspect and the future of Rockefeller.
Yeah. I love that. Dear Summer, I've been bumping lately, especially. It's getting hot in the city. And I feel like a lot of people, like, I don't know. I feel like they don't know that that's really your song.
Yes. I'm so mad I never put a verse on it. But the idea of that song came about because it was like, 534. I'm going to go back to Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. When you first purchase Hard Knock Life Volume 2, the first thing you hear on that album is me. So I felt like paying homage, giving back to Jay was, I want you to do the intro of my album. That when a person buy a Memphis Bleek album, they hear Jay-Z, they gonna be like, what the fuck? But I never thought he would have one of the best songs on the album. I should have put a verse on it.
For sure. I feel like a lot of people, ask you about like your relationship with Jay-Z, making music. I want to know about Beyonce. How's Beyonce doing? How's your relationship with B?
My relationship with B is my relationship with Jay. That's my sister. I love her. That's family. You know what I'm saying? But that's my bro wife. So I don't try to get all friendly and buddy with my bro's wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's my sister, and like I said, that's my brother. So I put in work for the both.
Yep, I love that. I mean, definitely you could tell that you're very grounded, in your friends, your family, your loved ones. But in a game where it's like so many egos, so much politics, similar to the streets too. Do you have any self-care practices or anything that you have to do in order to stay grounded, centered, anything faith-based, spirituality?
I pray every day, before when I wake up, and I pray before I go to sleep. I then pray probably 3-4 times a day. Like, I keep my faith, and I believe everything that's meant will happen, and anything you want will come. I don't chase nothing. I don't get overexcited over the wins, and I don't get too low on the losses. And I just try to remember where I come from, like I'm a type of person who eats soy sauce and oodles and noodles. I put ketchup on rice. Like, ain't nothing could get worse than that. You know what I mean?
Yep. I want to know, what's your inner dialogue with Memphis Bleek at night? Like when you go into bed, how are you preparing for the next day? Or, what are you kind of telling yourself to keep going? Because you're a family man, a businessman, you out in the public eye. That's a lot of pressure, especially I feel men, they're kind of expected to just deal with that pressure. So what's that conversation like with yourself?
Really, like, it's really not a conversation. It's just a no. I know what I have to do. Regardless of the pressure, that the public put on me or I put on myself or that my family put on me, that my wife or my kids, I still know the job at hand. I know the task that needs to be done, and I just do it. Like I just wake up every day and just go head first and trying to create new businesses, new revenue streams, like, and I just know what needs to be done, man. Like I know what I grew up without, I know what I wished for as a kid, and I know what I wanted as a young man. So I want my kids to have that before they ever wish or dream. They could have that. So that's my goal, and that's what drives me. And ESPN.
Let's talk about entrepreneurship. You definitely got some projects going on. Mind Right Exotics, the Rock Solid podcast. What's your favorite to work on? You know, what gets you going with those projects?
Everything, every business that I get involved with, I love, equally. Like it drives me, from the podcasting is something new for me. Journalism has never really been my thing, and it took some real convincing from n.o.r.e to get me to do it, and now here we are. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. But we got, like I said, we got the Mind Right Exotics in stores. We trying to grow from city to city. Right now we in Maryland. I got an Italian restaurant, Roma Kitchen in Vegas. Okay. Got a bar I'm opening up on my birthday. Of course, I got you. We got a bar in Vegas called Tuscan Cove and Patio Bar. We opening up on my birthday out there in Vegas. Oh, that's dope. You know what I mean? So few businesses like that. I love everything that I get into. I'm in the real estate. Got a few properties in Maryland. Like my hand is stretched in anything. Anything I can see revenue stream, yeah. I'm involved.
Anything with the dollar sign that makes sense, Yep. And I see that you like to travel a lot, and I'm sure, traveling just expands your palate, your mind. What are some of your favorite places to travel?
My favorite, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Cyprus, Dublin, Dubai, Thailand, Portugal. I like Finland too, even though it's cold.
Okay, the whole world, that's it. Nothing major, the whole world. But who got the best food though?
Oh man, it's a toss up. I gotta say between Italy and any Asian country. I don't care where you land. It could be Japan, Thailand, Fiji, don't matter where you at. China, Asia, they might got it.
Okay.
They might.
All right, I gotta make my way to Asia then. For sure. I want to know, for the youngins out there in Brooklyn, in the city and beyond, what is the message that you want to, communicate to them?
That is hope. As a young man getting into music or whatever business venture you get into, that it's not a ceiling. It's sky's the limit, like Biggie said, but it's really not. It's space and beyond. You could push it further than the sky. If sky is where you want to stop, then you stop. But I want to go to space, and that's the goals I want to set forth for the youth, that they know to reach for everything. Never stay boxed in. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do, and never limit yourself. Push your limits. Set your goals higher than you even expect. You know what I mean? Like, do things that outside the normal. Like, one thing I heard and sticks with me, like the definition of insanity is to do the same thing every single day and expect different results. So if you're doing everything the same every single day and think it's going to change, you legally insane.
Yep, that's a fact. And I feel like certain people just know how to make money and know how to hustle. What's one kind of piece of game that you either give to your son, or that, you could kind of just share with people, of like how to really make bread, how to really come up?
I don't think that's something taught. That's something learned. Like, you can't, it's not like playing the game. Your son, put this cheat code in and you could do this and get money. Like, I think it's in a person, because I wanted my son to play basketball. He became a swimmer. Like, so it's not taught, it's what's in you. And I feel like hustling is just a part of nature. It don't matter. It's not an illegal thing. It's just turning one thing, like buying something wholesale and selling it retail, regardless of what it is. If you could buy something for $1 and sell it for $2, that's the name of the game, man. It's called the barter system, right? That's what you got to teach your kids, how to barter.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well, I appreciate you for dropping a lot of gems on us, stopping by on the block. Apartment 3D comes out June 20th. Anything else you want to tell the people?
Peace and love, man. Stay blessed. Health and wealth. That's the best. Go get your checkup. You heard? If you on the 4th floor like me, go get that checkup, man. Stop playing.
Memphis Bleek, Kamey on the block.